Libra, pardon my mess. We're just doing some spring cleaning. I'm gonna move all this stuff out of the way. We're gonna get some messages. How are you? And see what you need to know or what's happening as you're propelling forward, because I feel a sense of diligence, like keeping a close eye on what you have going for you right now. So welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm eccentric RockStar'Seed, and I have another intuitive message for Libra. Keep in mind, take what resonates, leave it to God. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Out of nowhere, I was clearing out all my cards, minding my business, and this was left behind. This was like separated from everything else. So keep an open mind. I decided to keep that. I think this has a lot to do with your friends. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Where you're going now, they're unrecognizable. And then we got soul radiance, the phoenix rising. I think this is for another element of this read. So we're going to move you over here. But for soul radiance. And I'm using my teeny tiny deck because I feel like this is time for a chat, not a sit down, as it pertains to interacting with most people. But what I really feel like is you don't speak to the same people you used to. I just don't think you make that kind of time. Not that you don't have it, you make that kind of time. I don't think you make that kind of time. Okay, but the soul radiance calls out that your ultimate victory is at hand, you know. She's actually got her arms spread out like that, and her arms and the wings are raised in salutation. You know, a new beginning is arriving after a long and perhaps very difficult time for you. In fact, you're about to take a flight of the Phoenix. You could be taking a flight to Phoenix, Arizona, and rise above the ashes from some old unwanted fire. I just think there is no fire there. I think it's a stalemate. And I feel like you're propelling yourself forward. And this fire may have taken different forms. So it could pertain to work and finances, what I feel like is predominant. Relationships too. Because your friend, you're about to meet all new people, or you're meeting all new people. Everybody in your life now is new. Okay? Brand new. They don't have no history. You don't have no history with them. Not from this life. Even health issues. It may seem like an interminable dry spell, like a lengthy period of waiting for a change or longing for a resolution, or the fire may have been much more severe, like involving some type of loss, anxiety, or a deep grief. You coming out of that. There may even have been times where you felt difficulties would overtake you. So this is a card that's telling you those times have come to an end. A newfound sense of liberation, the Declaration of Independence, is in the building. Well, let's put you right here. Right here. I feel like this you. I heard I got time today, so keep an open mind. Yeah, I feel like 53 breaks down to an 8. So that's something coming. The things that are working out for you, the void. You're seeing it from a fresh perspective. The void could last. I feel like it lasts for years, and it's something that's coming back around full circle. So it's a get out of jail. I don't know what you had to go to jail for, but I'm thinking of when President Obama was in the office and he freed Big Niche. Big Meech. Remember, I saw him on TV where they said something about him. He said, free him on national television. They let him out of jail. So something has been, you've been in that void for a very long time. That was like surprising to a lot of people. It's like, damn. Divine masculine. So the masculine energy, which is another 8. And 8 is Leo. There's a strength. So something you're taking action on. Bright, heart light, open connections. And that's another 8, well 18. So 818. Continue for Libra. And I'm going to use the tarot cards to further amplify these cards. Sacred purpose, eternal flame, ancestral legacy. Something you supposed to have been doing. I feel like you might have been conjured out of it. I heard the word conjure. And that's 43. Some of you could be 43. Or by the time you turn 43, something that started at 18 is coming full circle at 43. And then 53 is significant. So this 18 could also break to a 7. So like this 43 could be a 7. So you got 2 8s, 2 7s. Right. And on the bottom you got setting boundaries. Protect your honor. Members only. This gives me a members only type of thing, but it got a lot to do with your ancestry. What about your ancestry? It's something you do to continue breaking the generational curses as it pertains to your ancestry. Okay, that's too much. 10 of Swords. I told you something that's been exhausting, painful, grueling, long. It's just mostly exhausting. The process has been very long-winded. This can even be 10 generations of mental oppression that you're clearing up. So you're in that, you could be the divine masculine. Or are these my cups? I haven't used this deck in so long. This is my 9 of Cups, and I think it brings it's a pursuit of happiness. These cards were in my mind's eye. Somebody attempted to make you feel small, and you're a divine masculine, or you have a sacred purpose, and that wasn't right. Queen of Pentacles, business. It's something to do with your business. Someone tried to backstab you. And this is something that makes you happy, so. What is this? 6 of Cups in reverse. I just feel like somebody was along for the ride as it pertains to you. They can't really like stand next to you like that. It's fear, something with fear and intimidation. There are no fear and intimidation cards here. Yes, it is. With this 10 of Swords. They kept doing stuff to try to make you feel small, and it's finally over. King of Swords. And 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're too independent. Your independence, I feel like, propelled you through. You only do what makes you happy. Now you got 2 9s right under each other, and that could be the 18. Bright heart, like open connections. Hierophant is under the Queen of Pentacles. I just think for you, it's easy to stop people. When you're on a spiritual journey, it's easy to cut people off as it pertains to what's right for you, what's going to make you happy, and you remain independent on it because you take it very serious. It's a sacred purpose to it. You understand the assignment. So when you're interacting with people and something's not working out for you, I didn't even say a prayer. Oh, you go arrange for Yusuf alayhi salam. Arrange my fear for me, fix my condition, and provide for me, O Lord, and protect from me the evil of your creation. O Allah, fulfill my need, relieve my distress, and relieve my anxiety, O Lord. I mean, it's a thing where it could cause a frenzy or stir up some kind of drama as it pertains to somebody's reaction to you, but it caused a frenzy being in your energy. Someone was just along for the ride. Or you're cutting off people who are just along for the ride. With the King of Swords, that's another masculine energy. Take action. Okay? You're fiercely independent and you're shrewd about your business. And it's Hierophant in reverse. is someone, is like, it's a decline. I feel like it's a decline as you sit in the Queen of Pentacles energy. It's a decline. Actual, factual energy with this King of Swords. And it's a balance of masculine and feminine energy. It doesn't have to be a matching suit, but it's a very serious, even stoic. This is where it pays to be stoic in your mannerism. As it pertains to your progress, it keeps from people taking advantage of you. Somebody, I heard they didn't think you had the muscle. Or they think you don't have the muscle. You see how she's in shape? But I think it's the mental muscles. Spiritual is one thing. But having the tangible success to work around that or just bypass it. I think somebody feels a bit of a way because you're able to bypass them as it doesn't work out for you. It's like you reap what you sow kind of energy. If you come off a certain way, you attract that in your life. This is 3 of Cups underneath the Lovers in reverse. I'm sorry, that's not the Lovers in reverse. That's the 6 of Cups in reverse. Someone doesn't want to be left behind. They want to still keep you as their friend, or keep you for your energy, or keep you as a supply. Someone's undiagnosed in a chemical imbalance and they're just too lazy. Tell me more about the 10 of Swords. The 6 of Swords is traveling. I feel like it's a dump. You feel like where you work at now, it's a dump, or you just got the green light. You're free. You're being set free. Or this is also someone someone tried to unalive you, or will try to unalive you with this 10 of Swords and this 6 of Swords. It's like resting in peace. It gives me that. You see what I'm saying? So, in the 9 of Cups, it could be a little bit of arrogance, but it's happiness. Someone's plotting on you. But they don't know you. What quiet is kept. You got divine masculine energy. The Sun is on the 9 of Cups. So whatever someone's trying to do to hinder you, it got exposed. They were not prepared for that. Queen of Pentacles. Somebody's enjoyment, they live to shoot people down. It's like someone deems themselves almighty gatekeeper or almighty naysayer. I feel like there's an almighty naysayer that tried to annihilate you, and it didn't work. You're too smart with the King of Swords. You're too grounded. You know too much. Five of Pentacles. This is alienation. With the Five of Pentacles, abandonment on top of the Queen of Pentacles, or you abandoning someone. 6 of Cups in reverse is the Queen of Wands in reverse. Jealousy, insecurity, jealousy. I see jealousy. It could be a man or a woman. Okay, but this is a distorted feminine energy with the 6 of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Wands in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse is insecure, jealous, even boorish. Okay, promiscuous, overly promiscuous, very jealous, vindictive, conniving. I said someone's trying to unalive you, so someone's rage takes them out of whack. There's somebody's personality disorder or chemical imbalance takes them out of whack when they get into a rage. They get insecure, they get envious. It's an envy. Okay, with that Queen of Wands and that 6 of Cups, it's like they're going to try to leave you isolated or make you feel like you should abandon what you do for work, and that means taking the best care of yourself, or even if it means this is how you earn your living, abandon what you do. This is very fruitful as a queen, and then you have a 5 attached to it. It just feels like a forced ultimatum. Right. These cards are so little, they keep falling out. King of Swords, please. The Empress. And the King of Wands wanted to fall out. So, your ancestral legacy. You're already high ranking. But the Empress is creativity. I did all this all by myself with this 9 of Pentacles energy. I'm fruitful, and I accomplished something on my own. How dare you? How dare you? This King of Wands and this Queen of Wands is in reverse. Okay, so someone has help. Okay, this King of Wands in reverse is ugly, and so is this Queen of Wands. I don't care what you think you look like, you're ugly. If you're ugly inside, you're ugly out with this King of Wands in reverse. Okay, not victorious, even humiliated by this Empress. Someone just expected you to be receptive to some kind of like neuroses or something is not balanced about this person. They act like they don't give a damn about what they do. Sloppy. This gives me sloppy energy. Anytime a king and a queen is in reverse, it's sloppy. And you're the Empress operating out of the King of Swords. 9 of Pentacles. Ten of Cups. This is very dark. I'm about to use my other deck, my supernatural deck, because it's giving you surrounded by dark energy, Libra. You're surrounded by somebody's ill intentions, envy. Okay, and I feel like it's so strategic that they could be plotting, waiting till you get real fruitful to try this shit. This is giving me, I hear John Lennon. His fan asks for his fatal attraction, asks for an autograph, and then unalives him right then and there in front of his house. The 4 of Wands and the Hierophant is in reverse. That's going on top of the Hierophant in reverse. You didn't want to commit or get sworn in to this institution because you know it doesn't align with your ancestral legacy, and someone is offended by it. If anything, they see what you're doing, your contribution is a threat. It's like the Black Hand. Don Corleone was a threat to the Black Hand. He just didn't know Don Corleone was going to be that threat to his empire because he was extorting his own people, and that's the vibe I feel in this reading. 3 of Cups is networking, harmonious, happy, friends. Yeah, someone was not very authentic with you. I feel like someone tried to drag you down or make you feel ugly, like not make you feel good enough. And what is this? How do I want to say this? This is in the current as it pertains to the 6 of Cups being in reverse. You just so you're so secure in who you are. You don't get upset. You don't get offended very easily. So if someone crossed the line and you say it, it's like you're dealing with people who are irresponsible in a way where they don't take care of themselves, so they don't align with you. So when you address it like a respect, direct and concise, and you're good with, you're intelligent with your words. You know how to articulate yourself without blowing off steam. That's not who you're dealing with. This person, this is total opposite. It pertains, something pertaining to a mother figure. Empress, it's triggers. It's triggers being, like something's being flared up or brought back to the surface, and surrounding this mother figure. I feel like it's a common ground as it pertains to this Empress and the upright. So it's a common ground as it pertains to creativity, both heavily influenced by a mother figure. Nurturing, this is entrepreneurial as well, but as the Empress, you know, something as it surrounds your creativity, your compassion, your nurturing, like your independence. Someone's overly competitive, you know, overextensive with their behavior, with the mindset, the attitude is not there. It's not. Someone is overly entitled. I just feel like this gives me entitled, and it's not the case. You have your own. It's heavy emphasis on you have your own. 10 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, you have your own. Okay? 9 of Cups and the Sun. That's happiness. That's wish fulfillment. That's enlightenment. That's joy. That's gratitude. You're riding high. You feel like a kid in a candy store. Every Sun card always has a kid on a horse. Like there's a kid, like you feel like a kid in a candy store. Especially with what you're about to do. Because it does, the first card is a 10 of Swords. So that's the betrayal that you're moving away from. Or a huge level of disrespect. There's a lot of this negative energy, you're moving away from it. Someone did not think you had the means to move away from it. Like that's it. 3 of Cups. And then the 5 of Pentacles, oh, it looks like they're outside of a church. And it's terrifying. It's like, you don't want to be partnered up with someone, but first of all, you're not. You made it this far on your own. It's not a thing to be partnered up with anybody, but you may do like agreements or contracts accordingly. You see what I mean? Like you have a lot of flexibility on your side. You didn't really need to be a part of this organization or this false leader or whatever this cult division is. This person comes off like they're a cult, a walking cult within himself, or some kind of negative space. It's like an abyss. I see a black hole with no bottom to it. An abyss. It could be something they put themselves, a situation they put themselves into, because I just feel like you're happier on your own. Like you have other stuff in store that doesn't require you to stay put. Because 4 of Wands talks about your home too. Something with your home. Someone's jealous and envious that you graduated from the neighborhood you live in. Could be like a rental with the Hierophant in reverse. It could be a rental. You don't have the mindset to stay there as it's comfortable. It could be subsidized. That would make somebody comfortable. If you don't have to work, if you don't want to work, you don't have to. You're still covered. They send you like utility checks and things like that. But you have that flexibility. You can go, like you branch out a lot. And you can have people around you that are envious. This is even a couple with this Queen of Wands and this King of Wands. It's not, they haven't, I don't want to say they haven't been cut off yet, but the 6 of Cups in reverse is like reminiscent. Something ended. So something is still current. Something about that. And something about your business. And I feel like you're shrewd with the King of Swords. And it's your baby, so you nurture it, and you decided to decline with this 5 of Pentacles. You decided not to commit to this environment. It's an environmental attitude, and you decided not to commit to it. But there's a 4 of Wands here on this Hierophant. I feel like this organization or this person had high hopes for you. They made plans with you before speaking to you, and when it didn't work, they got offended. If that makes sense. That makes sense. You're not with the bullshit. You with the shits. It's like, for me, if I did all this on my own, look, the Fool is in reverse. Naivety, like just impulsive. King of Pentacles is in reverse too. So it does surround money, and it surrounds passion. This is no creativity. This is no passion. So if somebody's jealous of you about that, or envious of you about that, you have stability. Someone's envious about that. Well, they have no money. They don't have enough money. They feel like you was the winning team, and you did not let anybody. You're very independent. You don't let anybody attach to you for all the wrong reasons, or even be around you for all the wrong reasons. They thought you were stupid. With the Fool in reverse. And this King of Pentacles in reverse is like, as fast as you get the money is as fast as you spend it. Or you just don't have stable income. Or you look like you have a nice storefront without the assets to back it up. And look, Eight of Pentacles. I told you, you work. It's something you put a lot into, and it's disrespectful. You're around people who feel entitled to your success, but they don't want to patronize your business. Here's the thing. It's something about them not patronizing your business when you're not looking. It's easy to patronize somebody to their face, but not when they're not looking. It's a different story when you're not looking. I like these cards. I miss these cards. They're so creative. Let's get to it. Man, tell me more about the Hierophant in reverse. I also feel like with a stubborn mindset like this, the Five of Wands is in reverse. Reaching a resolution. Yeah, after all this shit they did against you, backfired on them, now they want to reach a resolution. Now they want to be friends. After they tried to get you a part of this organization or made plans with you or your energy, they made plans with you without talking to you first. Yeah, you know what I mean? Hold on. I want to read this one. Open connections. You open yourself up for connections. You're somebody who, you have an open heart. So naturally they took it as a sign of weakness. You know what I mean? You have a peaceful yet powerful heart, you know, and you it's unbounded hope and meaningful connections. Like this is your character. Okay, I'm gonna read it. She's emerging from the forest where lush green vegetation grows all around her. These people are not fruitful. You're the Queen of Pentacles, they're the Five of Pentacles. Okay, but you have the Eight of Pentacles. So this is a dual message. With the Eight of Pentacles, them working to obtain what's yours, and you already put blood, sweat, and tears in your own shit. I feel like you built your own house. You built your own dream life. Like it's a brilliant radiance is sourced at your own A brilliant radiance is sourced at your own heart center, with rays reaching out to the world. Even if you try to contain it, your soul light is energetically vibrant and always longing to connect with people. Like, you want to help people. You are empathic. You want to help people. This marks a time of opening up for you. Like, you may have been feeling disconnected or isolated lately by your own choosing or due to circumstances out of your own control. Either way, you're getting ready to come out of the trees to forge a profound soul-to-soul connection that enriches your life. Is there more? These papers is all mixed up. Hold on, let me see, is there more? So Libra, you're not operating from two minds. You understand? People, you can't take everybody with you. And you also understand there's no fruit here. Like, you're a hard-working tier. I believe that the way that you work, that healthy competition, you're not going to let it fall. It doesn't go to waste. The thing of it not going to waste is like you see that you need to move. You see that you need to rearrange things. You know, it's bringing you this energy, this peaceful energy is bringing you into alignment with the universe, filled of unlimited abundance. That's why you're the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Swords. This is a powerful card of manifestation. When you open your heart to receive from and give to others, the universe sends kindred souls willing to share their heart, light, assistance, and solutions with you. Keep in mind, your soulmates may differ from your usual type and expectation. So you're used to people attempting to drain you or take advantage of you and things like that. And you wised up, you learned from that. Okay, you got tired of that as you operate as the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. But on a purely practical level, this card could portend blossoming friendships, and perhaps a new love is on the horizon. It's time to release your hesitation. So you gotta let yourself trust and open up to the honoring support all around you. So this doesn't even pertain to where you came from. I just feel like you left it all behind. Independently left it all behind. And whoever is salty about it, that's just too bad. It's not your problem. It's not for you to inherit. I feel like you pick up a lot of energy, and sometimes it's hard to decipher, is it yours? You know how you feel. Don't get me wrong. You know how you feel, and this is not your energy. And I feel like it's a situation where you picked it up verbatim in your mind's eye, your third eye. You could have even had a dream about it, and then the person outright said it verbatim. Okay, that shows you how strong your intuition is. So you weren't picking up on that. You picking up on that wasn't you. Okay, it was jealous and envious people trying to attach to you or trying to take advantage of you. So you want to and you weren't confused. You knew. It's like I feel like they tried to confuse you about it and it didn't work. They got caught. They got caught with their hand in the cookie jar. Like, I know it was you, Fredo. You have to have an open heart to have open connections. So these are warning shots. And I feel like these people were warned not to do that, not to bother you. But somebody's very envious of your business and your creativity and just your energy. Sacred purpose. I should read that one. The Five of Wands again. Four of Wands, Three of Pentacles in the upright, and the Seven of Cups on the bottom. We're not reading the bottom today. Four of Wands could pertain to the home, passion, stability, pertains to graduating. It pertains to real friends. It even pertains to marriage. It even pertains to a spiritual journey as it pertains to a twin flame. Okay? But it does require balance and stability. It does talk about balance and stability, and it comes right after having patience and virtue. And Three of Pentacles talks about collaboration. It also talks about mastering your own self, mastering your skills. So I feel like whoever is envious of you comes with outdated information. The world. It's a platform that cannot be attained by anybody around you but you. Everybody who tried to come in to try to help you and assist you, it's great, but it's not the right resource. It's not the best advice. My aunt used to tell me that. It could be good advice, but it's not the best advice as it pertains to you and your soul growth. You have to do what's right for you. And I feel like you matured in that way, where you start doing what's right for you and less concerned about other people. Phoenix rising. Well, that's it for that. It's giving me a no nonsense. That's it. You got to be clear, concise, and what's direct for you, you know, you don't have to be, it's not a disrespectful thing. It's fair, reasonable. You don't have to offend anybody for being direct and honest. But to be honest, what sometimes people consider being what being direct really means is to be mature in how you articulate yourself. You understand if you're being nasty and rude to somebody, and it's like when if someone has the maturity to address the situation accordingly. You know, sometimes people get cop outs. I hear cop out, like they pump fake, like you're being unreasonable or trying to gaslight you. You're not going for it. You're too fucking smart. You were raised. If you're anything like me, you're raised by a man, so you know the bullshit that comes to the table with. You can smell it. So when you smell it, you address it. Where's that? This paper is like ripped up all over the place. Your sacred purpose calls you to honor the holy fire in your own soul. You know, an ancient priestess would tend the sacred flame, thereby keeping balance among the eternal elemental kingdoms of earth, air, fire, water. So you play well in all your different elements. You know how to, you have mastered all the elements. In fact, you may have had the important past lives in such societies, perhaps even as a priest or a priestess with this high intention. So know that the purpose of balancing the energy in your life and in the world still resonates within you, and it's up to you to hold all that is sacred as you charge in your responsibility. The ancestors are calling you to restore balance again, so to the earth again. You have a responsibility greater than somebody's wretched ass pettiness. I don't know how else to say that. Okay? This eternal flame represents your soul presence through time, but it's not limited to your own experience. It extends throughout your personal lineage, going back to your ancient ancestors and moving forward to the descendants yet to come. Your ancestors are calling you home. Their energies pulses through your veins and your DNA. It's your DNA. It's your purpose. You see what I'm saying? So if it's made easier for you, it's because it's your purpose. You could have inherited from a divine masculine in your family. Your father could be a divine masculine, his father, and so forth. And their histories vibrate into long heritage that has come together to create the person you are at this moment. This is your cultural, spiritual, and familial past, reminding you that it's important to honor your ancestors and consider the value they have brought to your life. Also, be conscious to the energy you are perpetuating in the cultural, spiritual, and familial legacy you are leaving behind. And that's what I feel like you're doing. Taking accountability for yourself. So if anybody wants to get you enthralled or entangled, because this is an entanglement attempted to manifest, and this is somebody plotting, knowing that you're very different from what they're accustomed to dealing with, but they were trying to create a challenge, and that's just not it. You are the Phoenix rising. You're a soul radiance by your damn self. You are a divine masculine by your damn self, and this could be a man or a woman. Switch it around. So with an open heart and a responsibility of not embarrassing your parents, okay? You don't need a clown telling you your business. And the affirmation with that is, I honor the internal flame within. I value my ancestral heritage. See, it's a thing where people get caught up in peer pressure and fear. There's a lot of ways that people maneuver through life that are fear-based, and they rely too heavily on their ego, and it becomes deflated. Your heritage is very important to you, so you didn't come from a victim, bloodline. You didn't come from that. You also don't have identity crisis. You also know exactly who you are, both maternal and paternal sides of your ancestry. Like, you take it, and you just strike me as a person who takes it very, very serious. So you could, it's the day, gone are the days where you meet people who want to get caught up in peer pressures and stereotypes, or you ain't it because of this, or you ain't it because you ain't a part of this social group. I don't want to, okay? You're not it because my ancestral legacy forbids me from even talking to you. That's where you are responsible and how you're perpetuating the energy you perpetuate, okay? All is not welcome. That's what it's telling me. And I feel like you've been like that. You could have been a teenager, a young person. Something about the age of 8 is significant, 18 is significant, 43 is significant, as well as 53. Okay? Something significant happened at the age of 8. It could have tapped into that was ancestral, that was conducive to your spiritual journey at that age. It activated the divine masculine within you, because it's active power. Then again at 18, you started focusing on connecting with people and valuing the importance of connecting with people. And people, I feel like you kept a small circle then. You may have had 1 or 2 friends. Those type of people where you keep 1 or 2 friends, if not maybe just 1 friend, because you know what you come to the table with. Then finally, the sacred purpose is something it may be completed or kicks off by the time you turn 43. Someone felt it as something. I still keep feeling like somebody was entitled. 6 of Cups again is in reverse. This is not somebody from your past life. This is just somebody who was along for the ride. They don't know any better. Well, they didn't know you well enough. Instead of focusing on themselves, they should have paid attention to what you come to the table with. But I feel like you triggered somebody because you don't have identity crisis. You know who you are, you understand what you're supposed to be doing, and you do it. That scares people, believe it or not. And there's no nostalgia. I don't even feel like you're looking back. Gone and forgotten. Wait, all these cards. But then Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, Hermit, 2 of Cups. If this is going to be, let's see, Ace of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. You got a return on your investment. 10 of Wands. Working together is a burden if they can't catch up. And I feel like you sought out wisdom. That if you're the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles, balance energy, you know, Hermit, it makes sense that inner wisdom, the wisdom is there. You can discern people, you know, beautifully. And it's 2 of Cups. Is an agreement or some kind of something. Someone wants to keep a friendship alive with you, but that's not it. Someone is playing you close on purpose, but that's not it. What's this 2 of Cups? Queen of Pentacles. Somebody wants to be with you, but you know that they're not a part of your ancestral legacy. It doesn't matter the dynamic. They just want to be there because you're teaching them something. They didn't take it serious enough. I feel like they offended. They got offended by you, so they offended you. You address, yeah. You already understand this person's not for your ancestors. It's not good for your personal growth. 12 Pentacles. The 6 of Cups in reverse is clarified by the 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles is a juggling act. They're trying to keep up with you, and they can't. I feel like this 2 of Pentacles represents them not knowing enough about themselves. And this is not your soulmate. Anyway. And it doesn't always mean romantic when I say soulmate. Anyway. They keep trying to act like they have their shit together, and they really don't. And look how you're sitting there looking at him like, are you done? Yeah, 5 of Cups. It's sadness. It could be some, they could struggle from sadness. 9 of Cups. And you're happy. Sometimes you have to cut people off when they're just too negative. And they may not mean no harm, they may not be a bad person, but this person, I feel like in this energy, you're discerning to the point where it's like, let me tell you something. Everybody has negative moments. But if you're constantly promoting that shit like it's a sign of happiness, like it's a sign of wealth and prosperity that you got over everybody else, you can't fake that kind of shit. Okay, it's gonna get to a point where you have to cut them off because they're always mad, they're always complaining, they're always negative about something, they're always talking down on other people. You have to cut them off. You can wish them well from a distance. And I feel like what it means as it pertains to that soulmate, keeping an open mind, you understand that some things are harder for some than others because everybody is not the same. You know, everybody has things that are, it's just some things are harder for some than others. Now, soulmate could be just you showing up as a positive resource. But you don't know what positive is if you're always being negative. Like you're not, you had a lot to learn. Not you, Libra. You taught somebody that they have a lot to learn. If they're showing up as a 2 of Pentacles, so you're Queen of Pentacles, they have a lot to learn. That will hold you back. That will keep you stuck. It's like keeping you in a house with no sunlight. They have a lot of growing up to do. And that's just not, it's not your problem, it's not your fault. You know, you can't hold yourself back. So there's an ending with the Death of Transformation. There's been a transformation. Phoenix is rising for you. You learned a lot from being around people like that. You can't be too nice. You could be nice, you could be respectful, but you have to set those boundaries. Okay? Because people will take advantage of it. But what else? The 2 of Cups is an upright. Somebody has a rage against you. It's declared rage against you. They regret it now. See? 6 of Wands. Something became very public. It's alright. Jealousy. They don't like what they see. Instantly got jealous. Right. I feel like they killed themselves as it pertains to this experience. Being too ambitious, being a bully, being competitive. I feel like as that Queen of Pentacles sitting there like that, you saw it as pathetic. Like, hey man, do you? You just can't hang with me. You're too fucking smart. They have 5 of Swords to your Knight of Swords. Witty, even sarcastic. They couldn't take you. You keep people all. You got. I feel like you kept somebody on their toes. The devil made me do it. Somebody's hook, line, and sinker for you, though. I'm not gonna lie with that 2 of Cups. But it's not significant enough for you. You're choosy. And you're allowed to be. So they think you're a bitch for it, so what? What else? There you go again. King of Swords. King of Pentacles. This could be also somebody sending people your way too. Because they seeing how you react to people. They're watching your growth by sending people your way to see how you respond to people. This is a thought shit, can't be my bitch. Ace of Wands. Damn. So you got an Ace of Pentacles and an Ace of Wands. Hold on, guys. This is just a benefit. So swords. Contemplating should take this. I feel like you made the decision because you're trying to get. I feel like you're going to disappear. Temperance. Nine of Swords. I feel like when you don't sleep, you pick up on other people's ambition against you. How they can attain whatever it is you come to the table with. Remind you, you showed up as the Empress, and it's powered by you being in that masculine energy. So you being that Queen of Pentacles, you act like a lady, think like a man, is what the King of Swords and that Queen of Pentacles tells you. Queen of Wands. You stop somebody's spiritual attack right at the door. There's Ace of Wands. What is this? Four of Pentacles. That's not your energy. It's like somebody else's energy is very attached to yours. Cut them off. Upside down cross on my neck. What do you say? Upside down cross, tat on my neck, shut them up. So you're non-conventional, non-conformant. And that's the same shit. Being unconventional, non-conformant is what landed you on top of the charts. Yeah, that's it, Libra. For now, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.